Okay, so it is part 2 of house hunting, but we've hit a little snag. Our bike doesn't work. It's broken. So I think someone's here to fix it. But he's not here. Is there? Nope. Okay. He's surprised. I don't know.
He might have gone the wrong way.
Is that him? Ah, yeah. So he's gonna come and fix the thing. I think the battery is dead, and then we can go out and have a look at another area, and we'll get into that. But we went to go down the bike to leave, and it didn't work, so we had to wait for him to come fix it. If this starts, are you gonna try? No, don't, just in case. Nah, okay. Sorry, ha. Auni, ha. Okay, so he fixed the bike, he just left. It was very quick and easy.
Brand new battery.
Brand new battery.
And he fixed this, which
this was a little bit off last time. He just pulled out a bloody screwdriver and just fixed it. So handy. New battery and it's good, but I think this time we're going to walk around the area a bit more. Today we're going to, what's the area called? Sansai. A couple of you actually suggested that in the comments of the last video. So again, we're looking at different areas. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. We're going to try Sansai today, and walk around there a bit more, see a little bit more on foot, get a better feel of it. I think there's less coffee shops, but they're still good ones, right?
Yeah, but it's like, there's good ones within a kilometre. The thing here is though that, as I said, when you look at places on the websites that list the houses, you get a relative range. So the house might be really close to a coffee shop. You don't know. So we'll go kind of park in the centre of the city, because that's at least going to be like the centre of the suburb. That's like a kilometre walk from where the house might be. We'll see what's around and we'll go from there.
All right, we are getting on the bike now and we're going to head there. It's not far away this time, I don't think. It's still about 15 minutes?
It's about
20 minutes.
It's about 15-20 minutes. For reference, for people watching who know the area, I know a lot of you have popped up from the area or come to the area a lot. It's about 10 minutes past Central Festival. So it's about 10 minutes from here to Central Festival and then another 10 minutes on. Maybe 15 and 5, but 20 minutes all up in that direction.
So we're already... we've left this town. You'll see on the map that I showed you, but this is more north. Whereas when we looked last episode for a house, when we were down in Sarapi, that was more south. So this is more north. And a few of you were saying to come up here to have a look at this area and like around Mayrim. Mayrim's not today. That's a bit further, I think.
A
lot further. But we like Mayrim, so we might actually do that if you guys want to see us, you know, trek out there for a day, because we like it. But this one's a bit closer, so we'll see.
Yeah, Morgan. I was just going to ask you how you felt about something.
First we need to get some petrol though. Let's see. Let me see.
Let me cry.
สวัสดีค่ะอันนึ่งเลยค่ะ Yeah. Which one do you want? Sorry, which one? เอาหนิค่ะ
What's funny one inside?
91 ขอบคุณค่ะ Now to get to this area is a lot more of a big highway, which honestly we're going to have to take into account, because if I want to have to get into Niman for whatever reason, I'm going to have to drive on a big busy highway like this on my scooter, and for me that's a bit dangerous, more so than the back roads we took to get to the last area in comparison. So something I kind of have to consider living out here is this big highway. The other thing is this big mall called Central Festival. We come here quite often actually, and this is close to us, which is good.
About halfway.
About halfway, and we come here a lot actually. Has all of our like camera stores where I need to go buy SD cards or stuff like that. I've done that many times, and a bit more options rather than Maya.
Yeah, it's a bit more of a practical mall. Whereas Maya is quite a fashionable mall.
Yeah.
It's decent, but it hasn't got really what you need.
Yeah. Is that it, Sansai?
Yeah.
this is cool. Like we're off the main highway now. It was Highway 112. Is that what you said?
118.
118. Sorry. Nung Nung Bat, if you're Thai. And there's a coffee shop there. Another coffee thing there with Lotus. I think we're lost. So I was gonna say I like this area, but I don't think this is the area. So this is cute.
This is nice too, though.
Look at this.
But it's a bit more like you'll find the sorts of places that you're interested in here.
Yeah, I like this.
The castle.
Nice for some walks in the morning around here. Looks cool, that one.
Yeah, it does.
We did see a couple of gated communities. Obviously, we can't go in there. That's gated. Yeah, that's gated.
I'm just gonna turn around and park in the shade here.
I like this. I'm gonna get my foot to come back from.
Is it asleep again?
Yeah, a little bit.
Someone said you might have sciatica, which makes.
It's about 50% asleep. Yeah, I forget who it was.
Makes sense.
I forget who it was. Someone said I might have sciatica. And because my back's been really, really sore lately, it's been acting up. I don't think you're wrong. Like, I think sitting is pinching on some nerve. Yeah. Puppy! Oh no, he's gonna bite him.
No, he's just
chasing the car. Okay, this is the one.
Yeah.
We're moving here. Hey, back on that road, I saw a pet.
We actually are close
Here?
to where we have to be, yeah.
Back on what?
How did I do this?
Are we there?
Pretty much, yeah. I did it.
Back there on the other side of the road when we turned from, there was a pet shop. Can we go see if there's a bowl there? We like regularly feed and give water to the dogs, and I need another bowl.
500 meters from that coffee shop. I've actually come to exactly
How
to the right
have you
street.
found it?
So just your reference here. I thought I was 5 kilometers lost. I've lost myself into the actual area. This is it.
You are crazy. There's the dog. Let's come back. There's the chickens behind you over there, guy.
Down, then turn left.
There's just chickens on the road. Look.
We'll go to that coffee shop first and we'll park near there. So give me your phone and I'll put it in your phone.
Alright.
That's insane.
You've done well.
This is the neighborhood.
I can't believe you did that just randomly. He was just driving.
And you were like, I love this place.
Yeah. I was like, oh damn, I like it here, and we're not going to be anywhere near here. This is the
We're
neighborhood.
450 meters from it.
How have you done that?
I don't know, man.
Oh! Chicken started running at us.
He's alright. He's not gonna hurt you.
Alright. Should we go? I like this one better already.
Good one. So this is pretty much the neighborhood.
Yeah. Go left here. I like this.
Yeah.
This is more what I had in mind. Someone's like, oh, you shouldn't have to have a house like everywhere. Like, I would prefer like internet. I was like, yeah, same, but I would prefer having something like this that has a little bit of a residential feel. Oh, whoa.
Where are we going? Right? Left?
Straight.
Straight.
Yeah, this is cool. Morning walks around like here. Ah! I like it. Alright, go straight. And we're gonna kind of veer right up here.
Oh, we're going back on the main road, okay.
Yeah. And if we can go to the pet shop, that'd be nice.
I don't think we will till after, but yeah.
Okay. This is a gated community, one we said we just drove past. Can't obviously go in there, which might actually be an option. They've got some nice looking houses.
Yeah.
But we can't go in there to look, obviously. So this is all gated.
Lovely.
Very lovely.
Yeah, can't feel that.
So that's being brand new built as well. Yeah.
But we're looking, our criteria. Oh,
Oh! Beautiful. That's what I want to walk next to
yeah.
in the mornings.
Our criteria is we're in at about 6 months of the year.
Put
so
your hand on the handlebar.
put your hand on the handlebar.
I don't like it when you go unsafe.
Where are we going?
Oh. Sort of turn right then left.
You're taking it all in here. This is it.
Yeah, this is cool.
This is the neighborhood.
So go right then left.
Coming to the left? No.
Nope. This is nice. I like this.
There you go, a new looking house.
There's a new one.
Oh, you get one of them, babe.
A little mini.
Little electric bicycle.
Yeah, this is cool. You've got some houses on this side and then some more greenery. I love that.
Get the coffee?
Yeah.
When do you you say no to that?
How can I say no to that? This is our coffee street. And this is the coffee shop.
Is it open? Yeah, it is.
Ethnic coffee.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Am I coming in or?
Yeah, come in. So this is just a coffee shop we found in this suburban area. Just leave this
there, yeah.
Okay. It's obviously just someone's house that they've made into a coffee shop. It's a slow bar. It's in the middle of... Everything's quiet. There's one of the quietest streets ever. I love this about like Thai streets. They're so quiet all the time. Alright, let's see. Oh, สวัสดีค่ะ ขอโทษค่ะ
เชิญ
ไม่เป็นไร
ไม่ได้ยินเสียง
No trouble. He was sitting there scared me.
Scared each other.
นิดหน่อยนึ่งลาเต้เย็นไม่หวานค่ะ What is it?
Flavor wheel.
Oh, I like caramels and stuff. That's what roasted yum has.
Caramelized comes into brown sugar. And it's sweet.
Thank you.
Walk here.
No,
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Zoom zoom. Thank you.
Because our foreigner who visits here, there was like a walk
Yeah.
under the
Chai.
temperature.
Chai.
Yeah, it's hot,
It's
yeah.
Ron.
It's very hot. Yeah.
Ron. Hot outside. Thank you. ขอบคุณค่ะ
What the fuck are you even here?
Yeah.
Lovely lady. She was like, most foreigners will come here with what because they come from like wherever their house is.
Yeah.
We've driven here from.
She's like, why?
I was like, why are you here?
You have my helmet?
Yeah.
That's so funny. And a lot of tender love, sweat and care has gone into
That was
this.
a long coffee process.
Yeah, it's a slow bar, so.
Have a sip where she can see that.
Oh,
It's good.
that's a good coffee.
You go tell her?
That's a pass.
Yeah.
That's good.
Go and tell her or not?
Be like, I don't mark.
She was a bit awkward, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll skip it. We'll come back.
Nice place. Ethnic coffee if you're ever here. If you want to show them the.
Yeah, I did when we walked in. I tried my best. I need to learn more Thai. She was like, why'd you learn Arabic? And I was like, cool. I was in places that spoke Arabic. And then you come in and go, India.
Yeah, because I thought you were explaining where we've been for the last year. And
Yeah.
when you say Middle East and then Afghanistan, I'm always like, actually, I'm going to just qualify that with the area around it because they think that you, like, some people think that you're like a weirdo for traveling there, which we are. But
Yeah, I'm like, I am.
I want to leave her a Google review if the coffee's good because she didn't have many.
Google review. Give her a really good one.
Yeah, she didn't have many.
Really nice coffee. Ah, hot. I don't know if she's watching that. I'll say goodbye. That's obviously one of their houses. That's cool. Last time we were like, oh, we're not going to get around because we can't see the houses in the area. We still can't. You can't find them. So we find houses. We've been looking at houses online. There it is, slow bar. We've been finding houses online and having a look to see if we could live in them. And we found a couple in this area, which is why we've decided to come out and see if we like the area. I don't know if you watched our last house hunting series or video, but we told you that we're not going to look in any houses yet, like inside, because we don't want to waste any agent's time because we're not looking to move in now. We're looking to move in when we come back next. Yeah. So we're just sussing out areas in this series, and then in the future we'll go look at actual houses.
Because likely the way the visas work, when we come back in the future, we don't want to be spending a month of our time deciding on whether a location is good. We want to know what location, then we can just go to the house in that location.
Yeah. So when we come back to actually rent, we'll be having picked an area from this series, and then looking at houses in that area, and we'll actually show you houses at that point. Because we will know where we want to live. Yeah. We keep getting stuck at some dead ends. I would like to walk around here.
Yeah. Nice and easy, isn't it, if you had something up here?
Yeah. I was saying, we actually found a house on here, and I think Michael has a bit of an internet stalker, and I think he's found the house, if not the rough area it's
not
in.
Not the house, no.
Okay, the rough area it's in, so we're going to head there and see what it's like.
We are there.
Oh, where's the house then?
Down the end of the street.
Okay.
So that coffee bar is about a 800 metre walk from the main part of town. So most likely you're walking about half a kilometre, 800 metres to get to your coffee shop because that's the only decent one.
Okay.
you had a scooter, you could go far.
Well, I'm planning to get a scooter, so that's also something to take into consideration. Yeah. But I have to learn to ride it first, so I don't want to. Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Kind of rely on me having a scooter just yet in case it doesn't work out. Love this so much.
There you go, there's the gym.
A little outdoor one. This is cool. I like this little area we're driving through better than Sarapi.
We need to also be realistic, right? Like, we can't have everything at our fingertips in a neighborhood.
Here we go. There are some of the ones we saw. You can see they're brand new. I could do that. That's cool. They're cut off. They've got a gate. Look at this one.
Like this as well?
That's the sort of one we saw.
So people have, like, obviously plots of land like this that are empty and they're building things on them and selling them.
That is the type of house that we've been seeing online. Some even actually not as like brand new as that. Some a little bit older or a different style. There they are. Something like that.
I'm sure, like anywhere in the world, Chiang Mai has a population boom and a housing issue. Yeah. Oh, that's it. That's the house.
Oh, that's literally it. That's literally it. I like it actually.
Yeah, I don't like it. It hasn't got a yard.
Neither.
But we'll come back and see.
One thing that we do want to do, if we can, is foster some dogs while we're here. So we need a yard.
If we're going to be here long term, we want to be able to have some dogs, but it also comes down to how long we're here for. So we need to have arrangements when we're not physically here.
Yeah.
See them, look at that.
Oh, you know that food just slaps too.
It slaps, yeah. We'll come down.
That's a walk away from our house if we get that one, which we won't because we're not looking for a little while now. But
this is the area that I saw.
Oh yeah, look.
Probably a bit too big for us.
Yeah.
But it's a good example of if we were here full time. Maybe not, to be honest with you, if the prices are right.
Do you remember roughly how much these are out here?
For a rental, it could be anywhere between 25 and 60k or something like that. Did you see
someone with 10,000 baht?
That wouldn't be a house like that.
No, but back
the one that we're about to look at is 20, which normally indicates you could like probably 15, get it for about maybe not when you get down that low. Probably around 18, maybe you could get it for. Do another drive-by and we'll park and come back this way.
Yeah. I like this better than the last video. I don't know, but tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you watched the last one, let me know. I feel like I could probably see myself driving around these streets or walking these streets more than I could in Sarapi. So there seems to also be a lot in closer proximity for me to walk to. Like there's restaurants here, there's, you know, this is cool, stuff like this. Hey, that's cute, pretty.
Smells
so good, doesn't it?
The problem is whether it's what it is.
Yeah.
If it's not a power place, that's a backup power place, I can hear it.
So these ones have, no backyard, which is probably, I don't know. It's not an essential for us to have a backyard, but...
So realistically, this place is not going to be available when we're ready to
That's what I'm saying. We're not looking at this actual house. I'm just saying we're figuring out in these what we actually want or need as well. I do think I want a backyard because I do think I want to foster some dogs and hopefully help them get adopted.
Potentially, if cards are played right, you can bring Cap over as well.
If you don't know who Cap is, it's our dog. Michael's dog at first. But he might be full of cancer again, we don't know.
Well, he
just keeps getting cancers and we keep cutting them off.
We don't know the status of our dog.
No.
We don't,
you don't need to justify it. Anyway, this is the house that we saw online. So the problem for me is that there's no gate. That's the problem for me. Yeah. I can hear someone in there, so I'm not gonna...
I think there's also a side path that goes to potentially a duplex scenario.
Yeah. No gate for me is a big one because if we're gonna have bikes...
It's nice though, isn't it?
Yeah, look, cows. I love this. This is pretty much what
you wanted.
I wanted. So this is pretty crazy. That is the house, and that is something that I like.
I like the house, but I would be a little bit worried about the situation that it's in security-wise. Not that anything would happen in Thailand.
Of course, that's the thing. So I need
to spend that little bit extra and look at the gated communities.
Yeah, agreed. So we'll see how that goes. I wonder how you say cow in Thai. Or like beef? I don't know. Chicken's gay. What's cow? What's beef?
Not moo.
No, moo. It should be. Moo is pork. Anyway.
We never order beef.
We never order beef. Oh, I learned yesterday. I know it too.
I can't remember it, but I do know it.
Anyway, this is cool. So I can picture this as a morning walk for sure. Also, I think we want your guys' opinion. So leave them in the comments. Let us know what you think, because
there's also like, I'm also very how do I put this?
I don't know. Yalla.
Cognizant of moving into a neighborhood that like is like super Thai, because I'd like to know, I wouldn't want to feel like I wasn't welcome. Not the type of people don't think that you're welcome, but moving into an area is different than just walking through it, you know? I don't know what the situation's like.
I also realize I'm gonna have to learn even more Thai.
I'd hate to move in and kill the vibe.
Which isn't a bad thing. I know I will be staying in Thailand. I should learn Thai. I'm just saying, I'm gonna have to learn. I'm gonna have to like probably take lessons, is what I'm saying. So I need to take scooter riding lessons. I didn't take language lessons. Shouldn't we test the food in the area?
We should, yeah. We should.
Let's try it. Let's try it down here. Nice little walk. I like it. I think, honestly, one of the ones that we walked past, that we drove past before we saw the house, is probably the go. Like something like that, where they have a little gate. They have a gate. Yeah. They have a backyard, and they're smaller. I don't think we need anything bigger than that. Hey, Michael just said my tie sounded like shit.
So like he's got a Aussie haircut behind you.
Really?
Yeah. You did.
No. Something happened, and his mate make him. He like went forward and hit his hip into the handlebars. Where else are we gonna see? We're gonna look at Mayrim. Might end up being a bit far away, but we're gonna look at Mayrim, right?
Maybe.
What other areas will we look at in the series?
So we've already kind of been to Mayrim, so it's not looking at specific houses. We don't really have a necessity to go there because we've kind of already got the vibe.
Yeah, true.
As I said, we're just deciding whether or not, like, that way where we can be like, we like this area, we didn't like this area. So if we see a house we like, we can say, is it close to or near what we like? Okay, cool.
Well, so far I like this one.
Yeah, the other one would have to have like the most amazing home.
Yeah.
For me to be like, I'm doing it. The fact that also we're 5 minutes from Central Festival,
yeah,
which is a big mall, and then 15 minutes
also,
from Niman.
I think we have to also take into consideration that I'm either not going to be driving, or I'm going to be driving, but I probably still won't be able to drive really far, because, you know, on the highways and stuff. You're just ignoring me?
Sorry, I thought you were talking about them, not me.
No.
I was reading something. I thought you were talking about this as well.
Well, I'm talking both of you.
Yeah, sorry.
It's like they're here with us.
I wasn't spoiling it for myself when I turned to sit down and watch it in full later. So the deal would be that if we did come here before you were fully confident on the bike. By the way, Josie will get her license before she attempts that.
I was going to get it like next week, and then I was like, I might wait till I get back.
No, you won't be able to get the appointment with the DMV in time. So yeah, you wouldn't. We're not talking tomorrow here. We're talking after Josie's had a good amount of time to get comfortable with being there. But if you have this area, you have 7-Eleven close enough by, gym would be close enough by, that you wouldn't need to go onto the highway.
Where's the gym?
There'll be one around here. You wouldn't. I might go find the closest gym and we'll
go find the gym and we'll have a look.
But I'm talking, you wouldn't need to go on the highway to get to those places to get your coffee and stuff. So if you ever needed to go to Niman, I'd come with you and we'd work together at a cafe and I'd ride you there for now.
We need a gym.
There wasn't any.
Food,
there wasn't any close in Sarapy.
And there wasn't anything. Yeah, okay. It kind of feels like to me Sarapy's out. To be honest with you, I think
as I said, it would have to be.
Sarapy's out. Sansai's in.
It would have to be the most incredible deal on a house.
I don't even know if I could if there's no gym.
Really depends on what it is.
We'll see. Welcome car.
And that one in the pink.
One for you, one for me.
It's real good.
Fuck. And I already paid. Should have paid after that, but whatever. I was out of practice. We've got pad krapao, kai dao on rice. And for two of us, it was 90 baht gao sip. So, what's half a 90?
45.
45 baht. There's someone who like lives in Thailand that watches my videos. Can you tell me what the little bowl of soup is? Well, I like it.
I agree.
I like this one.
Yeah.
You like it?
Very good.
This is it. We're moving here. Oh, is it the puppies? Oh, I just ate all my food. Oh my gosh. Again, I don't love that the dogs are homeless and on the street. I just love that there's dogs. Oh. I think we've decided collectively. Oh, little
Oh,
cages.
there's a buffalo in there or a cow in there.
Oh,
And then look.
oh, this must be very well kept actually. There's no poop everywhere. This for me right now is number one, 100%.
Yeah, well actually number one would be a lovely house in the part of Thailand where we're already kind of...
In Nimon, I don't know if I'd want to stay there for like a year.
Jet yacht, sit there.
We haven't gone there yet.
Yeah, near the uni maybe, but the price doubles in that area.
Yeah, and like we said, we will be staying here.
Correct.
As a base, leaving our stuff or whatever we need to our big bags, because it costs us like $150 to take our bag anywhere on each flight extra.
Right.
So that we'll be leaving our stuff here so that we can go and film videos for my large channel. If you don't know, I have a 1 million subscriber channel. It's linked in the description bar below. So we can go and film videos for that for like, I don't know, 1-2 months at a time, and then come back here.
Probably a total of 6 months a year would actually be spent in the house. So whatever the price is,
it has to be low enough.
Essentially double is what we're actually paying for like occupancy time. Now, in saying that, we'll also have our stuff there. So that's important too. It's like we save money on not
bringing our stuff with us all the time.
Because like, for example, you guys saw the Mauritania video that came out on the main channel. We were there for like 10 days and we couldn't just leave our bags and like stuff anywhere. So
we had to fly in, which cost an extra like $150 each with our bags,
big bags.
To bring our big bags in, and $150 each to leave with them, so about $300. And then we had to travel around the bloody freaking literal Sahara Desert with massive big bags and our backpacks and everything. It was horrible.
Life's easier without it.
So much easier. Oh look, we can buy eggs here.
Look, a little shop.
Oh, I love that. Right near us too. Oh, it's a puppy. Ma.
No, I think you probably said horse.
Ma. I called it a horse. We've got cows out there, and that's the house. But yeah, I don't think exactly what we need, which is fine because we're not renting it anyway. We just came to look at the area.
This somewhat area is... Look, the key is we're going to be striking distance to the places that we are familiar with is important. Because like, even though we're here, we're still actually not far from our usual gym, you know.
I kind of like that. I like that I'm close to the things I'm used to, but I'm like further away that I'm in somewhere new.
Our usual gym is about halfway from our old house to here. So if we wanted to, we could just stay at our usual gym as well. We'll check this one out too. Yeah,
we're going to go look at a gym. We thought like we kind of made a mistake in the last one, not really going to go see a gym, which is where we would literally be training. This one, for example, has a gate and a little yard.
I don't really like the spot where it's in.
I don't like the spot either, but it has a gate and a yard.
That's probably more up the alley, but again, no yard.
No yard. And also a bit big.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be a good size. Alright, we've got 3-cent coffee. Actually, probably could have gone there. That might be my local. And we've got Fitness World. This is a good option. Look at this. I'm gonna be a creeper and look in the window. 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 treadmills.
And it's massive too.
It's massive.
Helmet?
Big, it goes all the way down there. Yeah, this is the one. I want to live here.
We can head and have a look if you want.
I don't want to be annoying. And what are the days? Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 10:30 at night. On the weekends, 8 to 10. I think that might be the one. That's a good option.
Yeah, there's not many people in there.
Got treadmill for my steps because it might be too hot sometimes. Steakhouse, and we got coffee shop. Could have gone here to see what they like.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm glad we went to her.
Same. So that's the gym option. It's a good one. Looks actually quite new and stuff inside. And we've got this big road here. Coffee here. Latte ice, 40 baht. 40 baht is a good local price. This is cool. I like this. Where are you going? Oh, pet shop. Should we get some food, or do you want to go to another pet shop closer to home? Alright. Sawadee ka!
Maybe through here.
Oh, jumpers. I kind of need them collapsible so we can easily transport it. Oh. Sawadee ka. Al ni ka?
Sorry, I don't know.
Okay. Khop ka. And we'll pick up some dog food closer to home because we will go out and feed the dogs. It's cool though. I like this street. It's got stuff.
It does have stuff, you're right.
I like it.
If it's got one thing, it's got stuff. Easy packet or something. And then just give it to him if you see him.
Yeah, but we're gonna go out to feed them soon. So we'll go to the one in Santa now.
He's beautiful.
He is, but you don't know if he's in our street. There's a black dog like near where we're staying. It's the only one in like the entire area. And Mark wants to get him some stuff. We can get him stuff from that.
Actually, if I have a charcoal thing, I'm going to set them a charcoal thing. We can freeze things.
Okay. Well, let's get him some matcha. Well, I like it. That could be our gym. That could be our little coffee shop after the gym. This could be our pet store where we get the foods. We're going to head back home now. It's about, let's see, 10 kilometers, 15 minutes. Yeah, you're good. Away, we're going to head back. I've got some stuff to do. I'll tell you when I get there. It's to do with work, so I don't know. Okay, final thoughts for anyone interested. I think that is very high. Why isn't this turning on my face? I think that one is very high on my list of favorites. I think that's going to be hard to beat. But there is a area, southeast, west, Suitep, that I think is going to be a high contender. So we're going to go there next because we've been down there before a few times. We've driven on the big road that goes down there. It's closer to the mountain. We both love the mountain view. So we'll see how that one goes. What do you think?
Yeah, like I'm not...
Our clothes are everywhere because we just washed them.
I'm not like a feeding off the energy of the mountain type, but like kinda. Like when you come here, you do get like a certain, like it feels nice to be closer to it.
Yeah.
And then the last few places we've gone, it's just felt like still Chiang Mai, but not quite the same feeling that I get being this close to the mountain, especially since in the last 48 hours the smoke's gone away and the mountain's green again.
Yeah. For
the first time. So I don't mind the idea of being able to jump on the bike and within 5 minutes I'm in nature.
Yeah.
And also 10 degrees, 15 degrees cooler up there if you want to get away from it all for a bit. I wouldn't be upset if I ended up in Sansai though. Neither.
That was nice. I liked it. I think for me so far, Sarapi's out, Sansai's in. We'll see what Sutep's like. Next time we might actually go and like train in the gym. I think we both didn't realize until we were actually literally there. We were like, oh, we could have gone to the gym today here and tested it. So that's our bad. We might do that in the future. Maybe actually train in the gym that we might be going to. There's one in Sutep.
Yeah.
So we might go train in Sutep. I don't know. Now, if you guys care, I don't know if you care, you guys know that finding an editor has been like a massive pain point for me for my large channel. How do I say this nicely?
I'll say it though. You don't have to. We've gotten someone really, really talented on paper, with all the right experience, said all the right things, had a production company they built out of working for a channel that is similar to Josie's, that's much bigger. And we thought, perfect fit, right? But we've just been farmed out to junior editors and like the experience is being used as a marketing tool, and then what we're actually getting is worse than what we've had previously ourselves. Also, the thought process of working for having a production company so that you remove the stress of working with individual editors, because individual editor, much like a casual employee, if they're sick, they're off. If they're like, you can't sort of, everything stops when they stop. So a production company, theoretically, if something goes wrong, someone else should step in and finish it. That also hasn't happened. So, for lack of a better term, this company has absolutely taken the piss. Like, the worst B2B experience I've ever had in my life. Like, I'm not exaggerating. And then what we're getting for that stress and that worry is not worth it.
Yeah.
Very luckily, I hope this turns out alright. Because you never know, we've had so many false starts. An editor that we both would have loved to have worked with for years and we've sort of tried to get in contact with, but it hasn't timed up. Yeah. Is looking like we have an opportunity to see if that works. So, yeah, that doesn't solve your problem now. No. But it's for the future videos, it is looking more promising than it was a week ago, definitely. Yeah. More promising than it was 3 months ago, because these guys, whilst we thought it was going to be good, absolutely horrible. And I'll go on the record to say that. Like, I have a service business. I work with clients in a service business, and like, I know what it's like to sit on the provider side of things, where sometimes you make a mistake and you don't mean to, and something goes wrong in the process, and you're a good-hearted person and you just got it wrong for whatever reason. And normally I'm saying to Josie, like, oh, let's consider different options. Not for this one. Screw this bloke. Screw this business. They're horrible. So we have to figure out now, like, after them supposed to have had the video delivered to us 10 days ago, they've decided to go on a conference and ghost us the whole time. So not only did they make us miss a deadline with a sponsor attached to it, they have now made us miss the next weekend after it. Which is today, now. Which is today. So Josie's just going to have to take this on and do it herself with some help from another editor who's a friend. to finish it up. So that's what she's going to tell you now, I guess.
Well, don't need to say anything now.
Yeah, well.
I'm literally about to start editing this vlog. So this is Saturday the 3rd. This is going up on Saturday the 3rd. So real time right now, the video that this company was meant to go up last week on my main channel. That's why there's no video in April. You guys know I'm uploading monthly. They've missed that. And I would have hoped that they would have communicated with me and done something about it and got me the video throughout this week so that I could post it today.
They went on holiday instead.
But they went on holiday instead, and they didn't tell me, and they haven't spoken to me, and they've ignored me. So it's been really shit. So I've missed my upload last week, which was my promise to you guys to be more consistent this year. So already I feel like crap. They've missed my upload today. I could have just put it up today, even though it's another month. That's not ideal, but it's a week late. I could have just done it. It's not working, so I now have to literally spend the next 3 days cutting a timeline and working on the video, cutting out all the crap, working on it, and then passing it off to this editor that Michael said that we haven't really been able to get in contact with at the right time. Seems like it's the right time. Seems like he can help me finish it off, and I can hopefully get it up in a week because I just can't keep waiting for this company anymore. I can't. I can't afford to. So that's what I'm doing. If you guys are interested, I'm about to... Oh, that's my director's cut for my members.
Director's commentary. We got the terminology wrong. Director's
commentary. I'm doing them for my members now. Basically, like, we're going once a month. We're dissecting the video that went up on the main channel that month. This one's the Blind Village one. I just finished editing that, so I'm going to be putting that up for my members. Members of Patreon, it's linked down below. Members of the channel, the second channel, or this channel, you all go into one Discord group and you all get the same stuff. Once a month, you'll be getting a director's commentary, which is basically like us, like, reacting to the video that's gone up, but stopping it and telling you guys more context or choices or why things were put in, why things were left out.
And even just behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, all that stuff. So that's the one that I've got there, but I'm literally about to piss that off and start on editing this, and then I have to start on editing the cut for this bloody video that was meant to go up in April. But
yeah, shouldn't have been something I had to think about.
Shouldn't have been something I had to think about because I've got enough on my plate. But anyway, I'm going to have to get to work. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I think we might be checking out Sutep as a place to stay. So I'll see you there. Bye!